Hi there, TV time travelers. I'm Telly, your friendly Saturday morning television set. Today we're tuning our antennas back to the 1970s, when cartoons, cereal, and learning came together in one awesome place.
Get ready for one of the coolest things ever to appear between cartoons, Schoolhouse Rock! So grab a bowl of cereal, turn up the volume, and let's roll the film. Here comes Schoolhouse Rock!
Three is a magic number. Yes, it is. It's a magic number. Somewhere in the ancient mystic trinity, you get three as a magic number. The past and the present and the future, faith and hope and charity, the heart and the brain and the body give you three as a magic number. It takes three legs to make a tripod or to make a table stand. It takes three wheels to make a vehicle called a tricycle. Every triangle has three corners, every triangle has three sides, no more, no less. You don't have to guess. When it's three, you can see it's a magic number. A man and a woman had a little baby. Yes, they did. They had three in the family. That's a magic number. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30.
Multiply backwards from 3 times 10.
3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 4 is 12. And 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. And 3 times 1 is 3, of course.
Now take the pattern once more. 3,
3, 6, 9,
12,
12, 15, 18,
21.
21, 24, 27, 30.
Now multiply from 10 backwards.
3 times 10 is 30.
Keep going.
3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 4 is 12. And 3 times 3 is 9. And 3 times 2 is 6. And 3 times 1. What is it? 3! Yeah, that's a magic number. A man and a woman had a little baby. Yes, they did. They had 3 in the family. That's a magic number.
Bang, bang, bang. Oh, howdy, partner. Time for timer. Do you ever get that hungry feeling after school? Boy, I do. I'm so hungry, I could eat a wagon wheel. When I'm slow on the draw and I need something to chaw, I hanker for a hunk of cheese. When my 10-gallon hat's a feeling 5 gallons flat, I got something planned, which is little cheese sandwiches. Come on! Here's a great little snack to tide you over till dinner. If you want something delicious and nutritious, cheese is a super snack. Look, a wagon wheel. When my get up and go has got up and went, I hanker for a hunk of cheese. When I'm dancing a hold down and my boots kind of slow down, or anytime I'm weak in the knees, I hanker for a hunk of, a slab or slice or chunk of, a snack that is a winner, and yet won't spoil my dinner. I hanker for a hunk of cheese. Yahoo!
0?
Yeah. 0 is a wonderful thing. In fact, 0 is my hero.
How can 0 be a hero?
Well, there are all kinds of heroes, you know. A man can get to be a hero for a famous battle he fought, or by studying very hard and becoming a weightless astronaut. And And then there are heroes of other sorts, like the heroes we know from watching sports. But a hero doesn't have to be a grown-up person, you know. A hero can be a very big dog who comes to your rescue, or a very little boy who's smart enough to know what to do. But let me tell you about my favorite hero.
My hero, Zero. Such a funny little hero, but till you came along, we counted on our fingers and toes. Now you're here to stay, and nobody really knows how wonderful you are. Why we could never reach a star without you, Zero, my hero. How wonderful you are.
What's so wonderful about a zero? It's nothing, isn't it?
Sure, it represents nothing alone.
But place a zero after one, and you've got yourself a 10. See how important that is. When you run out of digits, you can start all over again. See how convenient that is. That's why with only 10 digits, including zero, you can count as high as you could ever go. Forever towards infinity. No one ever gets there, but you can try. With 10 billion zeros, from the cavemen till the heroes who invented you, they counted on their fingers and toes.
Maybe some sticks and stones,
Or rocks and bones.
and their neighbors' toes.
You're here, and nobody really knows how wonderful you are. Why we could never reach the star without you, Zero, my hero. Zero, how wonderful you are. Place 1 0 after any number, and you've multiplied that number by 10. See how easy that is. Place 2 zeros after any number, and you've multiplied that number by 100. See how simple that is. Place 3 zeros after any number, and you've multiplied that number by 1,000, etc., etc. Ad infinitum, ad astra, forever and ever. With zero, my hero, how wonderful you are.
Man, they really knew how to make learning fun back then. All right, here's another blast from the past coming your way.
We went to the four-legged zoo to visit our four-footed friends. Lions and tigers, cats and dogs, a goat and a cow and a couple of hogs.
A rhinoceros and, of course, a hippopotamus. And oh yes, a horse.
And a ruffian bison, a new one too. Giraffes and elephants, quite a few.
A llama, alpaca, vicoon, and 2 zebras, ibexes, and 1 big kudu. It was swell.
I like the gazelle.
Now, Miss Simpson said,
She teaches school, you know.
yeah, she took us in. Well, Miss Simpson said,
If you counted every head on these quadrupeds, then multiplied that number by 4, we'd know how many feet went through the door if we turned them all loose.
Well, don't do that.
it's really a groovy zoo.
Anyway, what Miss Simpson said, it was a good chance to work on our fours in our head. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll take a lion.
1 times 4.
He's got 4 legs and maybe a roar.
Give me 2 camels. 2 times 4. 8 legs smoking from the desert floor.
A tiger and a lamb and a fat kudu would have 3 times 4 equals 4 legs too. But we might have to subtract when that tiger rushed through. Our 4-footed friends, no matter who, would have 16 legs, and it's always true.
4 times 4 equals 16. 5 times 4 is 20.
Now a coach and 6, if you were Cinderella, would have you home by midnight. If those 24 legs ran fast as light.
6 times 4 equals 24. 7 times 4 equals 28.
Anyone knows that, who cares about 7?
And 8 and a wolf has 32 legs, 'cause 8 times 4 is 32.
Here come a small herd of buffalo. They say they're getting extinct, you know.
I count mine, that's 36 legs. 9 times 4 equals 36. Here comes a baby buffalo.
That's good, that's 10. But 10 times 4, you know, is 40. 11 coyotes
11 times 4.
went sneaking over cover the prairie floor on all of their legs.
Equals 44.
Now 12 times 4 is as high as we go.
12 times 4 equals 48.
But there were so very, very many, many more animals standing there by the gate that we had to use a pencil if you counted them all. And we really had fun. We saw everyone.
A bear, a cougar, a jackal, a yak, a fox,
Some deer and a sweet giraffe.
And I can't remember how many, many more,
But we multiplied them all by 4. And some of them thanked us with the more.
These are my friends Rerun and Reilly. We hope you're enjoying this blast from the past. Let's watch one of our favorite episodes.
Now everybody try to find a good hiding place. This old tree is going to be the base. I'm going to close my eyes and hide my face and count to 100 by fives. Ready? Go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Ready or not, here I come. Apple, peaches, pumpkin pie. Who's not ready? Holler I. Oh, all right, I'll count it again, but you better get hit, kid. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120. There. A bushel of wheat and a bushel of rye. Who's not hit? Holler I. 20 nickels makes a dollar. I didn't hear anybody holler. 5 times 20 is 100. Everybody got to be hit. All eyes open, here I come. Woo! Multiplying by 5 is a little like counting by 5. In fact, if you counted along on your fingers as you counted out loud by 5s, your fingers would tell you how many 5s you've got. Okay, let's count together now. Count on your fingers. One finger for each count out loud. Get set, ready, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, stop. 20. You got 4 fingers, see? That means 4 times 5 is 20. Let's try another one. Get set, ready, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, stop. 35, 7 fingers. That's right. 7 times 5 is 35. Okay, let's try a longer one. Now, when you run out of fingers at 50, you see, because 10 times 5 is 50, then start over with the same fingers and remember that you owe 10. Get set, ready, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, stop. 10 and 2, right? That's 12 fingers, and 12 times 5 is 60. See how it works? Now, you may notice that if you multiply 5 by an even number, your product will end in 0, and if you multiply 5 by an odd number, your product will end in 5. Okay, now let's do one more game of counting the 5s on our fingers. This is a long number. Keep going. Get set, ready, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Stop. 85. 17 fingers. Look at that boy with 17 fingers sticking up. How do you do that, kid? Anyway, 5 times 17 is 85. You see, that's 3 5s short of 100. If you had 3 more nickels, 15 cents, and added the 15 to the 85, you'd get 100, right? Cause 5 times 20 is 100. Everybody got to be hit. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Ready or not? Here I come.
Hope you're enjoying these blasts from the past. Here's the final episode coming your way.
40 days and 40 nights, didn't it rain, children? Not a speck of land in sight, didn't it rain? But Noah built the ark so tight, they sailed on, children. And when at last the waters receded, and the dove brought back the olive tree leaf, he landed that ship near Mount Ararat, and one of his children grabbed Noah's robe and said,
Hey, Dad, how many animals on this old ark anyway, huh?
Elementary, my dear, 2 times 2 is 4. Elementary, my dear, 2 times 3 is 6. Elementary, my dear, 2 times 4 is 8. Elementary, my dear, 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 1 is 2, of course, and it must occur to you. You get an even number every time you multiply by 2. Elementary, my dear, 2 times 6 is 12. Elementary, my dear, 2 times 7 is 14. Elementary, my dear, 2 times 8 is 16. Elementary,
Elementary, my dear. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 10 is 20. 11 twice is 22. Double 12, that's 24. 13 twice is 26. 14 twice is 28. 15 twice is 30. Now you build it up on 30. 16 twice is 32. Elementary. 17 twice is 34. Elementary. 18 twice is 36. Elementary. 19 twice is 38. Elementary. 20 twice is 40, and it must occur to you. You can double any number, all you do is multiply by 2. Elementary, my dear, 2 times 2 is 4. Woo. Elementary, my dear, 2 times 3 is 6. Yeah, elementary, my dear, 2 times 4 is 8. Woo. Elementary, my dear, 2 times 5 is 10. Yeah. Now, if you want to multiply 2 times 174, or some big number like that, 2 times 174 equals 2 times 100 plus 2 times 70 plus 2 times 4. That's all. So 2 times 174 equals 200 plus 140 plus 8 are 348. It's elementary. 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 Twice 32 is 64. Elementary. Twice 33 is 66. Elementary. Twice 34 is 68. Elementary. Twice 35 is 70. Elementary. Yeah, yes, it's elementary. Yeah. Now, what's 2 times 98?
Oh, that's hard.
No, it's very simple. 2 times 98 equals 2 times 100 minus 2 times 2. That's 200 minus 4, 196. Elementary.
40 days and 40 nights, didn't it rain, children?
That's all for today, folks. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss next Saturday's Retro Rewind.